Welcome to Consulting First, where expert guidance transforms relationships and lives. Whether it's love, couples therapy, or personal growth, we're here to help you thrive. Hit subscribe and let's begin.
Today's topic, it's raw. Why men cry in secret isn't just about tears, it's about the millions of fathers, brothers and partners silently suffocating under the myth that strength means never breaking, and friends, that lie is costing lives. Imagine a world where men could say, "I'm not okay," without shame. Where vulnerability wasn't a dirty word. That world starts here with us. So grab your coffee, because this conversation changes everything. Ready to dive deep? Let's go. Have you ever noticed how some conversations die when emotions get too real? Imagine a man's tears, not because he's weak, but because he's tired of pretending he's not. What if the driest eyes hold the deepest pain? Men cry 5 to 17 times less than women, according to sociological studies. It's not because they feel less, they do. They've been taught that real men don't break, result of suffocated sorrow. Some wear it like a badge, others let it rot inside. It's a silent epidemic, a hidden cost of masculinity. Today we're diving into something that's both uncomfortable and crucial: men's unspoken pain. If you stick around, you'll uncover a truth that might change how you view strength. Stick around for the big reveal that could redefine what it means to be emotionally strong. But first, let's lay the foundation for why this topic hits so close to home. Men are often encouraged to suppress their emotions, which can lead to negative consequences for their mental health and well-being. But what exactly is the impact of these suppressed emotions? That's where our story begins. Stifled. How many men bite back the words, "I'm scared," "I need you," or "I'm grieving," terrified it'll make them seem weak? Even in the face of immense pain, they remain stoic, convincing themselves and everyone around them that they're fine. Yet behind those resolute eyes lies a swirling vortex of emotion. Studies show even women who say they want emotionally open men often pull away unconsciously when faced with male vulnerability. Why? Because our society has taught us to equate vulnerability with weakness. It's a paradox. We praise openness in men only when it's convenient. When they show genuine emotions, we look away, often clueless about the depth of their feelings. In relationships, this creates a one-sided love, a conversation where only one voice can be heard. Love can't breathe without truth, and truth sometimes means shaking. But there's a glimmer of hope in this narrative. Men who dare to break this mold, who shed tears and say, "I'm not okay," forge bonds that are raw and real. Take, for example, a viral Reddit thread where a man recounted whispering for the first time, "I'm drowning." His partner's response, "Now I see you." These 4 words encapsulate a profound shift, a recognition that vulnerability is not a sign of weakness, but a pathway to genuine connection. It's a call to action for all of us. You ready to embark on that journey? So keep watching, because we're about to dive into the core of this issue. A costly silence, this societal pressure to keep quiet about their feelings, takes a heavy toll on men. It's like trying to hold back a tide. Eventually something's got to give. For some, it manifests as rage. But anger isn't always what it seems. Psychologist John Sharp puts it bluntly. Men's anger is often just tears that never fell. Why? Because expressing sadness is seen as a breach of masculinity. The result is a buildup of pent-up emotion that explodes in ways we wouldn't expect. Road rage, verbal outbursts, even physical violence. These become the outlets for grief, fear, or sadness that were never allowed to surface. The silence also comes at a cost to their health. Studies show that men with high emotional control have higher rates of heart disease. Why? Because bottling up emotions can literally break your heart. It's a slow burn that takes years to show its damaging effects. And here's another sobering statistic. Men are 4 times more likely to die by suicide than women. That's not just a number. Each one represents a life cut short, a family torn apart, a story that ended before it should have. It's enough to make us wonder, is this the price we pay for a world that tells men to be strong and silent? The answer, unfortunately, is yes. But there is a way out of this cycle. It starts with recognizing the cost of silence. the weight of the world. Think about it. From a young age, boys are told to stop being a baby, or big boys don't cry. Girls are more often praised for their sensitivity. It's no wonder then that men tend to hide their emotions. They fear being labeled weak or ridiculed by others. This fear is deeply ingrained in our society. Take sports, for instance. It's often considered unmanly for athletes to show emotions like sadness or fear. Even in everyday interactions, men might avoid talking about their feelings because they fear appearing vulnerable. But here's the irony. By denying their emotions, men end up feeling even more disconnected, not just from their feelings, but also from themselves. It's like trying to ignore a part of yourself that's screaming for attention. Eventually, it catches up. Studies have found that emotional suppression is linked to increased levels of stress and anxiety. In fact, psychologists believe that constantly suppressing emotions can lead to what they call masked depression. It's a silent struggle that's hard to spot, but no less real for it. So what can we do about this? How can we help men break free from the chains of this societal pressure? That's where you come in. Your understanding and empathy can be the light that pierces through the darkness. Are you ready to take that step? So, let's move forward together, because the next revelation might surprise you. Strength in vulnerability. Contrary to popular belief, showing emotions does not make a man weak. In fact, it's a sign of great strength. Think about it. It takes courage to be vulnerable. It means bearing your soul and risking rejection. Yet that's what makes us human. Emotions are what connect us. They're the threads that weave the fabric of our relationships. When men hide their emotions, they're essentially putting up walls, blocking others from truly knowing them. On the other hand, when they allow themselves to be vulnerable, they open the door to deeper connections. Relationships built on honesty and openness are more resilient. They can weather the storms of life, because they have a solid foundation of trust. Now, let's address the elephant in the room. Yes, some people might take advantage of men who show their emotions. There are those who might exploit their vulnerability. But is that a reason to stay closed off forever? No, it's not. It's like locking your door at night. Yes, you're protecting yourself, but you're also missing out on the beautiful view, the chance to connect with others. Real strength comes not from avoiding pain, but from facing it, from allowing ourselves to feel the full spectrum of human emotion. This doesn't mean you have to share every intimate feeling with everyone. It's about finding the right person, someone who can handle your truth without flinching. When you find that person, you'll know it, because the connection will be real, raw, and undeniably powerful. Ready to embrace that power? Keep watching, because we're about to dive into a truth that challenges everything you thought you knew about strength. For men only. Imagine a world where men can be their true selves, where they're celebrated for their emotions rather than shamed for them. It's not a utopian dream, it's a necessary evolution. We need to redefine strength for men, to show them that it's okay to be vulnerable, to express their emotions. We need to be the generation that breaks the cycle of toxic masculinity, that dismantles the outdated notion that men should be stoic and unemotional. You might be thinking, what can I do? I'm just one person. But here's the thing, you're not just one person. You're a catalyst for change, an agent of evolution. Start by being a good listener. Let men know that you're there for them without judgment. Encourage them to seek help when they need it, to talk about their feelings and experiences. And here's a revolutionary idea. Show your own vulnerability. Be willing to open up to others. Let them see that you're not afraid to show your true self. When they see that it's okay to be vulnerable, they'll be more likely to follow suit. Remember, this is a marathon, not a sprint. Changing societal norms takes time, but you're planting seeds that will grow into a forest of change. You're building a future where men are not afraid to show their emotions. It's a future worth fighting for, and you're already on the front lines. Final thoughts? If you've made it this far, you're clearly as invested in this topic as we are. Let's close with this. The silent tears of men are a testament to the human cost of suppressing emotions, but they're also a reminder of our capacity for resilience and change. Men are not weak for crying. They're strong for enduring. They're brave for seeking connection in a world that often discourages it. As individuals and as a society, we must acknowledge the silent suffering that many men endure. It's only by shedding light on these issues that we can begin to heal. What are your thoughts? Have you ever struggled with showing your emotions? Or perhaps you've witnessed the silent tears of men firsthand. Share your stories because your experiences have the power to change lives. And if you found value in this video, don't hesitate to hit that like button and subscribe for more thought-provoking content. Thank you for joining us today. Until next time.